Relinquish TV. Once again, we're going to be continuing talking about just your truth. And really, what we want to get out this episode is, how people live it out in the open. How they see it in everyday lives. You heard us talk about it, so kind of see how we observe it and how we see it in people. Let me ask you a question. What is your idea of kind of living it out in the open? I know we touched on it, but kind of reiterate it.
I think it's so there's a weird thing, like it's like you always, for me anyways, I always appreciate the people I see, whether it be, on social media and real life, who I feel like really embody like this freeness and this freedom about themselves. And like they I don't know, it's like every person I know who's like that, like they just live a little differently. Like, and I think I always like kind of like try and tack on to that in some ways, because I want that for myself as well. Yeah. So like, for instance, like I love like Lizzo's freedom, for instance. Like I love how like free she is, and like she's just unapologetically herself. And I mean, I actually,
she's like, to me, I look at Lizzo's stuff, I have IG now, so I see things. So I'll be looking at Lizzo stuff, and one thing I notice is it's really a thing of like, yeah, this is what I am, this is who I am. Excuse my language, I don't give a fuck what you think about it. And I do love that. Like I love that. Like to me, it's body positivity. It's one of the things where I'm very almost an advocate of people working to getting themselves to where they want to be. That's physically, mentally, spiritually. But sometimes it's nothing wrong with just being happy where you are. I heard somebody earlier say, I was on this diet and I decided to be thick and happy. What's wrong with that at all? Right. Like just being able to enjoy the body you're in. If you want to work out and get a six pack, cool. If you like where you at, just be healthy and make sure you go to the doctor and get yourself checked regularly. Make sure you're staying healthy. You're getting a vegetable in your diet. Just doing the little things. I think we live in a world nowadays where I feel like it's people are kind of strayed away from sometimes living their truth because you want to be like something else.
Agreed. But I think if anything, it's like the strength of actually knowing who you are too.
Yeah.
And like just literally, again, like just being unapologetically you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, honestly, a perfect example of that is that I think just recently happened. I know by the time this video drops, it may be a little bit older. But something that just recently happened was Lil Nas X. I thought that was just really dope. How he came out to us all. He came out on Twitter, a very public platform.
That takes like a lot of courage, and I think especially when you consider like the different spaces that we all occupy, like that's huge.
Yeah.
So
it's not just that. Like, dude is technically a rapper. Like, what rapper do you? I mean,
in the country scene.
In the country scene, like, and it's cool about it. Excuse the white people that are watching this, but that's just funny to me. You have a black gay man on top of the country charts. Like that is just so like just dope to me. The fact that he is. But one thing I thought was kind of cool about it, the way, and I guess it's kind of a thing that helps me think society is actually maybe getting better, or at least in the people that I follow on social media. Mm-hmm. There was talks about it, but it was all positive. I didn't see anybody like on my timeline talk about him negatively when he came out on Closure, or people making fun of him or anything like that. It was funny. People were making fun of other people who would think bad about it. Like there was even like this rapper, I think he was on the IG story, I want to say, but I saw on Twitter. It was like this rapper. He's not well known, and dude definitely is from the streets. You can just tell how he carries himself. Okay. For a dude like that, like nah, he's gay, but so what? Still listen to Lil Nas X. Don't stop listening to his stuff now.
Like endorsing him.
Yeah, he was endorsing him. It was kind of thing of like, dude is a great artist. Why does it matter if he's gay or not? And then too, it's kind of like some people just like, okay, it's cool, he's gay, and kept it moving. I think that's not a bad thing too, because the thing of why should it be a big deal if he's gay or not? Like if he's gay, cool. If he's straight, cool. He just makes good music. That's all we should care about.
But I think it goes back too to the fact that I think as people, like we, in some ways, we want to be able to control and put people in like like these perfect boxes. We want them to fit into certain scenarios, certain places. We want them to be a certain type of way. And I think that as people, like when someone doesn't fit that for us, like we want to control that.
Yeah.
And so I think my question to you is like, okay, why is it so hard for people to accept other people's truth, let alone their own?
I think a lot of times accepting somebody else's truth is sometimes forcing you to break down your own beliefs, your own kind of pre-thought things that you had.
Like why do you think? Yeah, like why do you think the way you think?
Yeah, it's like for example, like about Lil Nas X, like he's a rapper, right? Mm-hmm. So for me, it's like when you think rapper, that's just one of the things of unfortunately in society, you don't think, a homosexual person, like that just doesn't go with it. You don't think this person who's a little bit feminine. It's kind of like what happened with Frank Ocean, right? Or, people rumor about Luther Vandross. Once you kind of get those things tied to you, like, oh, they're singing about women or things like that, as soon as you start thinking about it, them being, kind of homosexual or being gay, you're like, oh, it makes you want to pull away, but why? In my opinion, love is love. They were singing about love, regardless if they're talking about a man or woman. I can still relate to it. I love you and you're a woman, yes, but why is my love towards you different than a man who loves a man or a woman who loves a woman? Love is a universal feeling. Yeah. It just, everybody likes different parts. Just is what it is. So for me, I think a lot of times people want other people to fit in their boxes because that's what they're comfortable with seeing. So when you see somebody step outside of that, it's a thing if you're looking at like, oh, why are you not fitting to my predisposed notions or my predisposed thoughts?
Would you say that those same people who are a little bit more like, technically that's closed-minded. Yeah. But would you say that those same people are a bit more closed-minded? Do they tend to also not trust their truth? Like, do you think that they tend to be kind of?
Oh yeah, I totally agree with it. If you can't trust somebody else's truth, how can you trust your own? Because in your mind, you're looking at yourself as well too. As okay, I'm in this box. I'm where I need. This is where I'm supposed to be at. Yeah. It's like a good example. I know I talked about this previously. It's like me when I was in college, playing sports. For me, I was thinking of like, oh, I can't be this guy on the football team, but watching anime. You know what I mean? Like that was like literally like a thought that I had. Like, so you remember I'd be in my room, the dark. It was almost like I was almost like watching porn. Like you just see the screen. Like I would rather people think like not being funny, but I would rather people think I was watching porn than I was watching anime, right? So for me, it was like, why am I what I think like that? Like I literally put myself in a box.
That is so wild to me. Okay, so I was just listening to something and they were saying how like that is learned behavior. Yeah. Because like when you think about it, like kids, like especially like if you have nieces and nephews or even your own kids, like they do not have any inhibitions about what they're doing. Like they're doing it because that's what they like to do.
Kids just do what they want to do. It's like when we were in the pool and you were like laughing at the pool, and then you make fun of the kid who had a towel in the pool. Oh, you were like, why is he had a towel in the pool? It's supposed to be dry. Well, like, yeah, technically it's supposed to be dry. But that was a toy for him. He was enjoying. Yeah, he was having time in his life.
But I'm like, but I guess there's a piece of me that's like curious, like where do we learn that behavior that it's like, okay, I have to be all bottled up, I have to,
fit in this box.
Yeah, like I can't just be everything of who I am. Like I'm like, where do we learn that? I think that part is so interesting, but it makes me very appreciative to those who literally like that we know personally, and also people that we see like in the in the bigger famous light, like how they literally embody all of who they are, and they are like, look, you're gonna take it how you take it, or they're even creating their own lanes because no one else has been able to create that for them.
It's like funny. I was just looking at a post of a friend of ours, and she said on the post that, and sorry if I'm misquoting, she said, "No, honey, you're not prettier than me. You're just smaller than me." Right?
Thinner than me.
Thinner than me. There we go. And that's like a thing of really makes me hit up. Dang, that's real, because automatically you think bigger is not as pretty, right? And like, why is that thought?
Because it's a construct that we believe. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, guys, we could talk about this all day, every day. We don't want to take up too much of your time, but we really enjoyed sharing this with you all. Please comment in the video below. Comment with us. You think times you feel like you were stuck in the box or somebody put you in the box. Comment to us on the Relinquish Life on the website. Comment on us on social media. Please, we want to have this conversation with you all and kind of get your ideas of it too.
And not only that, last note, just remember, trusting your truth means literally whatever it means for you. Don't let society, don't let anybody else tell you what that means for you. So if you are feeling troubled or you need somebody to challenge you, let us challenge you right now and saying trust your truth. Yes. It's worth trusting.
Also too, remember, be dope as is, free to be. Please remember that. We want to make sure we put these things in your lives. So next time, catch us next time. We're going to be talking about clout chasing, talking about the negative effects of it and why we think it needs to go away. But other than that, see y'all next time. Peace.